Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our perspective. Here's the breaking news. Yes, Russia's war in Ukraine. The fundamental thing is that Kiev's forces retook more territory in the eastern Donetsk region on Sunday. A Ukrainian military spokesperson said, following the liberation of the key city of Lyman, Ukraine also struck Russian targets during efforts to win back neighboring Luhansk, the official added. Ukraine's battlefield successes in the east come after Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the annexation of 4 occupied areas, including Donetsk and Luhansk, in the largest forcible annexation of land in Europe since 1945. Western governments imposed a new wave of sanctions and vowed not to recognize the regions as part of Russian territory. Meanwhile, the presidents of 9 NATO countries from Central and Eastern Europe issued a joint statement supporting Ukraine's bid for membership of the Defense Alliance as they called for increased military aid for Kiev. With concerns growing that Vladimir Putin will escalate Russia's war in Ukraine, the US is considering how to respond to a range of potential scenarios, including fears that Russians could use tactical nuclear weapons, according to 3 sources briefed on the latest intelligence. The US has since the start of the conflict been developing contingency plans to respond, including to the possibility that Russia's president could escalate via a step just short of a nuclear attack on Ukraine. Through what one source described as a nuclear display, such as a potential military strike on the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant or the detonation of a nuclear device at high altitude or away from populated areas. However, experts view them as potential options. The US must prepare for as Russia's invasion falters and as Moscow annexes more Ukrainian territory. US officials have also taken some bold note of the Russian president's repeated public threats to use nuclear weapons. In a televised address last month, Putin said, "If the territorial integrity of our country is threatened, we will without doubt use all available means to protect Russia and our people. This is not a bluff." On Friday, at a ceremony in which he announced the illegal annexation of 4 Ukrainian regions, Putin said Russia would use all available means to defend the areas, adding that the US had created a precedent for nuclear attacks in the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War II. Putin is capable of anything. Democratic rape. Mike Quigley of Illinois, a member of the House Intelligence Committee, told to the reporter, while noting there is no evidence yet of preparation of such an attack, Quigley added, "You have to take him seriously." The US is studying the range of potential scenarios in order to have contingency plans in a place for how it and its partners would respond to any such attacks. The potential for a nuclear display is considered an option if Putin stops short of ordering a nuclear strike on Ukrainian forces or population centers, opting instead for what one official described as a show of bravado. Ukrainian forces have made additional gains in the country's south, pushing towards the occupied city of Kherson and capturing the town of Zulta Balka on the western bank of the Dnipro River, according to a regional official and pro-Russian military blogger. The head of the Russian appointed administration in Kherson, for his part, acknowledged that Ukrainian forces were advancing along the Dnipro River. "What can I say, my friends?" Kirill Stemovsov said on the telegram, "The Nazi forces got through a little bit further, but our defense is working. We are repelling all the attacks, and to be fair, those who are panicking today on social media, they have to take a pause. It is not Kharkiv here, it is not Lyman here. We are holding our defense line." Boris Rozan, a Russian military blogger, said that Russian forces were trying to hold off Ukrainians' offensive. Artillery duels are going on between Zolota, Balka and Dachyan, said on Telegram. Armed forces of Ukraine are occupying strongholds in occupied position. We are the report for TV.